Hello students, today we are going to have the solutions for the questions of exercise 2.2. You have learned the concepts, how to solve the equations, linear equations in one variable in exercise 2.1. With that fundamental concepts, let's go ahead. Here in this exercise, 16 questions are there, and these questions I am explaining it to you need to be done in your CWs. Question 1. If you subtract half from a number and multiply the result by 1 upon 2, we don't know that number. They are asking what is the number. Okay? So let the number, the first assumption which we are making, we are not knowing the number, so let the number be x. Let us again visualize the question. If you subtract half from the number we have assumed x. If we are subtracting half from it, it will be x minus 1 upon 2. Here see the word is from. So this is right. If you are doing half minus x, this is wrong. Why? Because half being subtracted from x. This is the right one. So x minus half, and then whatever is the result on multiplying, on subtracting, whatever the answer come, that need to be multiplied by 1 upon 2. So your equation is like this. You have subtracted half from x. Result we don't know, so we have put it inside the bracket, and this result need to be multiplied by half. So what answer you are getting? You are getting answer as 1 upon 8. Let us try to understand it one more time. That unknown number, let it be x. You are subtracting half from it, so it will be x minus half. We have put it inside the bracket because answer we don't know, and the answer, whatever is the answer, we are multiplying it by half, so that the answer is equal to, the result is equal to 1 upon 8. Let us try to solve it. Here see the problem is 1 upon 2. How we can remove this 1 upon 2? We can multiply here 2. Next step we can take, if we are multiplying left hand side by 2, same we will do with the right hand side. 1 upon 8 we will multiply by 2. So see what will happen, this 2 will be simplified, this 2 1s are 2 and 2 4s are 8, so this will become 1 upon 4. So our equation will become what? X minus 1 upon 2, that will be equal to 1 upon 4, which we can see it in the solution also. Where it is? See, here it is, x minus 2 equal to 1 upon 4. Now see here, x is the variable in this equation. This is your linear equation in one variable. Variable is x, and the constants are minus 1 upon 2 on the left hand side and 1 upon 4 on the right hand side. These are the constant, their value is constant. Now in order to solve it, see on the left hand side it is x minus half, so we will take this minus half to the right side. Like terms we are collecting, all the constants we will collect. So 1 upon 4 on the same side as it is, we are not changing the side of 1 upon 4. What we are doing, we are shifting minus half to the RHS. We are changing the side, transposition method. So sign will change. Subtraction will become addition. So minus 1 upon 2 will become plus 1 upon 2. So now next step, we have to solve this addition and we will get up the answer. Now in order to solve it, 4 and 2 LCM is 4. Now see here denominator is 4, LCM is 4, same only. So numerator 1 as it is can be written. Now here see it is 2, denominator is 2, LCM is 4. 2 table 4 is coming, yes, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. So that 2 into what's the numerator? 1. So it will be what? X will be 1 plus 2 upon 4. That will be x equal to what? 3 upon 4. So that's the answer we are getting. Answer is 3 upon 4. So that unknown number is what? 3 upon 4. So this is the solution of question 1. Let's go ahead with question 2, which is using the concept of perimeter, and perimeter, that is a mensuration concepts you have already understood in class 7, 6th also. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. A rectangular swimming pool is there, shape is that of rectangle, and its perimeter means the side of all of its, the sum of all of its four sides is 154 meter. Length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Breadth we don't know, so we can assume here breadth, let it be x. Okay. And now it is given कि length is 2 meter more than its breadth. So length will be what? Length will be 2 meter more than twice its breadth. 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Breadth we don't know, we have assumed it is x. So what is length? What is length given? Length is 2 meter. More means addition. 2 meter more than twice of x. So this is what? This is your length. And now we know the formula for the perimeter of rectangle. So that formula is what? It is, if you remember, it is perimeter is 2 into L plus B. The perimeter already being given to you. So just let's substitute these values into it. Perimeter already given to us as what? Perimeter as 154. So perimeter we have taken 154 equal to 154 equal to 2 into L plus B. So L is what? L is your 2x plus 2. Or we have taken it as 2 into 2x plus 2 plus what is length? What is breadth? We have assumed x. So length plus breadth. Breadth was x and length is what? Length is 2 more than twice of breadth. So 2x plus 2. Simply we have to solve. Here see 2 being multiplied on the right hand side. So if you are changing the side of 2, here it will be in division form. Multiplication will convert into division. So first step will be what? 154 upon 2. That will be equal to, now here see like terms are 2x and x, both are variable, they can be added. 2x plus x is 3x plus 2. So 154 upon 2, you will get the answer as 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14, 2 7s are 14, that is 77. 77 equal to 3x plus 2. Here also we will collect the constants together, numbers together. So 2 we will shift on the left hand side. So it will become what? Here it is addition, so there it will become subtraction. Plus 2 will become minus 2 equal to 3x. So 77 minus 2. Now we can see the solution here. 77 minus 2, it will giving you 75 and 75, and here it is what? 3x. Now in order to solve 75 equal to 3x, you can 75 equal to 3x. Here 3 being multiplied. So here if you are changing the side of 3, it will come in division form. So 75 upon 3 equal to x. On solving, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So 25 equal to x. 25 equal to x. And what we have assumed x as? X was our breadth. The breadth we found, it is 25 meter. So length will be what? Length is what? It is 2x plus 2. So if breadth is 25, so 2 into 25 will be 50 plus 2, that is 52 meter. So answer need to be written. Answer need to be written as length is 52 meter and breadth is 25 meter. So never forget to write the units. If you are finding the length and breadth, the unit will be meter, because half mark we are keeping for the units only. So don't forget to write the unit with the answer. So by this we are coming to the end of solution 2. Let us come to question 3. Question 3 is here. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 upon 3 centimeter. So let us try to understand first what is an isosceles triangle. Let us simply recall, an isosceles triangle is a triangle whose two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. And now in the question it is given, the perimeter of the triangle is given. You have to find out the length of either of the remaining equal sides. Now the base, this is the base, this one. These two are the equal sides and the base is this one. This one is the base and these two are what? Equal sides. So base is given to you as what? Base is given to you as 4/3. Other two sides we don't know. Let this also x and this also x because both are equal. Now perimeter is given, so now we will put up these values in the formula of the perimeter. Perimeter simply means length of all the three sides. In a triangle it is three sides. The length of sum of all the three sides of the triangle. So now let us add up the three sides. So perimeter given to us, how much it is given? See, it is given as 4 whole 2/15 centimeter. So one side we have taken what? X. Other side also, since it is an isosceles triangle, it will be x only. And the base is given to us as what? 4/3. It is equal to what? Perimeter of the triangle. This is equal to perimeter. The perimeter value also they have given. 4 whole 2/15 equal to x plus x, that is 2x plus 4/3. Now this is in the mixed form. How to convert this into the improper form? This we will multiply 15 into 4, that is 60, and 60 plus 2, it will be 62. 4 into 15, that is 60, and 60 plus 2, that is 62/15 equal to 2x plus 4/3. Now here what's the thing? Now LHS and RHS we will try to solve so that we can find up the value of x. Now see here, variable is 2x. X is the variable and the term is 2x. And the constants are, on the LHS it is 62/15 and on the RHS it is 4/3. The first step we will try to recollect. We will try to collect the like terms. Means we will try to bring 4/3 here. So on the RHS if it is plus, if you are changing the side, it will become minus. So 62/15 minus 4/3 equal to 2x. Here we have to solve. So 3 and 15 LCM will be what? 15. Here denominator and LCM is same. So directly numerator can be written 62 minus. Here the denominator is 3. LCM is 15. So 3 table 15 is coming. Yes, 3 5s are 15. 5 into this numerator 4. It is giving you what? 2x. So 62 minus, it will become what? 62 minus 5 into 4 is what? 20. 20/15, it will give you 2x. So from here we will take up the solution. 62 minus 20, see here it is same. 62 minus 20/15 equal to 2x. So 62 minus 20, it will be how much? 42/15 equal to, this side it is 2x. Now here we want to find out the value of x. Here 2 being multiplied, so here it will be in the division form. So what we can do? 42, this 2, and then we can bring it down, cross multiplication we can do. So here 42/50 into 2, this 2 we have brought it down. So this will be equal to x. On simplification, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. 21 and 15 can be simplified by using table 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. So what x value we are getting? 7/5. See, x value we are getting as 7 upon 5. And the question, if you remember, perimeter was given to us in the mixed form. So here also it is an improper fraction. 7 upon 5 can be converted into mixed form. Let us recall how we are converting 7 upon 5 to 5. 7 we are dividing by 5. 5 ones are 5, remainder is 2. So how to write it? This quotient 1, remainder 2 upon divisor, that is 5. So 1 whole 2 upon 5 centimeter. That is the length of equal side. They were asking in the question what is the length of either of the equal side. So both sides are equal. X we have found, the value is 1 whole 2 upon 5 and unit need to be written, that is in centimeter. So by this question is over. Let us go with the solution of the next question. Question 4. It is sum of two numbers is 95. If one exceeds means one is greater than the other by 15. One is greater than the other by 15. So let one number be 15. Other number is greater than this by 15. So other will be x plus 15. If one number is x, other number will be what? X plus 15. So first number be x, another number be x plus 15. Now let us form the equation. It is given sum of two numbers is 95. So let us add up this. What you will get? X plus 15, it will give you 95. So x plus x will be what? 2x plus 15 equal to what? 95. 2x plus 15 equal to 95. This only we can solve. Now here 15 side we can change from left hand side to right hand side. Plus 15 will become minus 15. So 95 minus 15. So how much it will be? 2x will be equal to 80. 2x will be equal to 80. Here 2 being multiplied with x. We are changing its side. So it will become 80. It will be in division form. It will come down. 2 will come down. 80 will be divided by 2. So x value will be what? 40. X value will be what? 40. So one of the number is 40. So other number is 15. It is exceeding the other by 15. So it will be x plus 15. That is the other number be 55. So both the numbers need to be written. Let the first number be 40 and the next number will be 55. So just if you are forming the equation properly with the help of the conditions given in the question, your 50% of the task is done. So the challenging part of this exercise is to frame the linear equations with the help of the conditions given in the question. So let us try to form the another linear equation in one of the other question. Question number 5. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. So in this questions, if they differ by 18, means two numbers are there and their difference is how much? Their difference is 18. So if one number we can assume x, so other will be what? It can be what? 5x and 3x. If they differ by 18. So two methods are there for it to solve. So first we can take a ratio is 5:3. So let first number be 5x and the next number be 3x. From the ratio only we are taking that the first number be 5x, another number be 3x. From where we have taken? From this ratio. And if their difference is 18, so obviously out of this two greater is 5x. So 5x minus 3x is how much? 18. So 5x minus 3x is what? 2x equal to 18. 2 we will bring it down, so x will become what? 18 upon 2. That is x value is 9. And what they are asking in the question? You have to find the numbers. We have found x as 9. So first number was what? First number was 5x. So 5x means 5 into 9, that is 45. And the second number was what? 3x. So 3 into 9, that is 27. So by this question is over. So in this type of question where ratio is given, you can assume the numbers as 5x and 3x as being done in this question. Next question. Here only question is given. 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. 3 consecutive means one after another. So one after another, suppose the first integer is 3. next integer will be 4, next integer will be 5. So consecutive means one after another. So we don't know the integer, let the integer be x. So next integer will be, we have to add 1 to it, x plus 1. Next integer will be, we have to add 1 to it, so it will be x plus 1 plus 1, that is x plus 2. So 3 consecutive integer means one after another, means you have to add 1 to the previous integer to get the next one. So if first one is x, next will be, we are adding 1 to it, x plus 1. Next will be, we are adding 1 to the previous one, x plus 1 plus 1, that is x plus 2. So these 3 integers are in this format, and the situation given to us is that their sum is 51. So their sum is 51. So these 3 integers we will add. How? X plus x plus 2 equal to 51. This is how we have formed the equation. Now all the like terms we will add. See how many times x is coming? X plus x plus x, so it will become 3x. And how many numbers are there here? 1 plus 2, that is 3, equal to 51. So here to very clearly given 3x plus 3 equal to 51. Now plus 3 here it is. If we are changing its side by transposition method, on the right side it will go and it will be in subtraction form. 51 minus, sorry, it will not be 4, it will be what? 3. So here it was plus 3. So on the right hand side it become minus 3. So 51 minus 3 is how much? 48. Now here 3 into x, 3 being multiplied. So on the opposite side if you are bringing, it will be in division form. X equal to 48 upon 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. So x value is coming as 16. So first integer coming 16. So second will be consecutive, one after the other. It will be x plus 1, that is 16 plus 1, that is 17. Next will be 18. So the 3 consecutive integers are what? 16, 17 and 18. You can check it also. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 51. And we found the answer as 16, 17 and 18. You can add 16 plus 17 plus 18. Answer is coming 51. That means our solution is correct. So next it is about integers only, 3 consecutive, but it is different format, little different format. Let us try to understand. The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8. Multiples of 8 means table of 8. We know 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, like that. So if first number, 3 consecutive multiples are there, one after the other, but they are not the integer, they are the multiple of 8. So if one number, first number be x, so another number will be what? What to get another number? If you don't remember the table, what you do? You are doing repeated addition. You are doing x plus 8. Next multiple of 8 will be x plus 8. Next multiple again you will add 8 to it. So it will become what? X plus 16. So 3 numbers we are getting is what? 3 multiples of 8. First is x, second is x plus 8 and third will be what? X plus 16. Now according to the question, their sum is 888. So now we have to add x plus 8 plus x plus 16 equal to 888. Now x, how many times the x is coming? X plus x, that is 3x. And numbers on adding, add 8 plus 16, it will give you 24. And right hand side it is 888. So this 24, if we are shifting its side to the right hand side, plus 24 will become minus 24. So 888 minus 24. So 3x will become 864. So 3 if we are bringing down, x will be 864 upon 3. So which is on solving, let us see, 864 upon 3. 864 upon 3. We can check the number whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 is divisible by 3. That's why the 864 also will be divisible by 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. Remainder will be 2. 2 26. 3 8s are 24. Remainder will be 3 8s are 24. So it is coming 288. X value is coming as 288. So first multiple coming 288. Next will be plus 8 to it. So it will be 288 plus 8. Next will be 288 plus 8. You are getting it as next is second multiple is 296. Third multiple will be 296 plus 8. So it will be how much? 304. So three multiples we got as 288, 296 and 304. Now question 8. Three consecutive integers. Again, consecutive integers means one after another, as we have done in question 6, such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4, they add up to 74. So three consecutive integer. So first let it be x, second it will be x plus 1, third integer will be x plus 2, first thing. Now they are being taken in the increasing order. This is the increasing order, x, x plus 1, x plus 2. In the increasing order, if they are being multiplied by 2, 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4 means first integer was x, it was being multiplied with 2. Second was x plus 1, it was being multiplied by 3, plus third was what? X plus 2, so it was being multiplied by 4. Three consecutive integer. First is x, it is being multiplied by 2. Second was x plus 1, it was being multiplied by 3. And third was x plus 2, it is being multiplied by 4. So on adding this, sum of this, it is equal to 74. So it will be equal to 74. So this we have to solve to find out the value of x. So let us see how it can be done. 2x. Here the equation is given to you. This is 2x plus 3x plus 1 plus 4x plus 2. This we will try to solve. So 2x so can be written as it is, plus 3 into x plus 1. So distributive property we will use. 3 will be multiplied with x, it will become 3x, plus as it is 3 will be multiplied with this 1 also, so it will become 3 into 1, that is 3. Same property we will apply it here. Same property. So 4 will be multiplied with 4x, it will become 4x, plus then 4 into 2, it will become 8. So again we will see it. This only we will try to take up. 2 into x will be 2x. 3 will be multiplied with x, it will become 3x. Then second step, 3 will be multiplied with 1, plus 3 into 1, that is 3. Plus 4 into x will be 4x, plus now 4 will be multiplied by 2, that is 2. And in bracket you can write distributive property. It is equal to what? Answer is what? 74. So here we are getting this. Now like terms, this is the equation. Now it can be solved to find out the value of x. Now see, 2x plus 3x, it will be 5x, 5x plus 4x, it will be 9x, so 9x coming. Numbers on adding 3 plus 8, it is giving you 11. So 9x plus 11 equal to 74. So now 9x plus 11 equal to 74. So 11 can be shifted on the right hand side. So plus 11 will become minus 11. 74 minus 11. So 9x will be equal to 63. Now this 9 can be brought down. So 63 can be divided by 9. X equal to 63 by 9. 90 will be remember. 9 wins a 9. 9 7. So x value is what? 7. X value is 7. Means first integer is 7. So consecutive one after the other. So first integer is 7. Second will be 8. And next will be 9. 7, 8, 9. 3 consecutive integers are there. So today 8 questions we have solved of exercise 2.2. Remaining 8. So lengthy exercise 16 questions are there. So remaining 8 we'll try to take up in the next session. So keep learning. Stay safe at home. Keep on washing your hands frequently. And yes, of course, these questions need to be solved in your CWs. Bye.